Was this elf though? Because I can't taste it.
Yeah.
I can taste it straight away. Yeah.
Rub it up a little bit. Oh, we're 10 seconds in. Oh, terrible. Episode 7, Cornish Field Kitchen Podcast. We're going to do a quick one because I keep running out of memory, but I will get that fixed. Steve Rudd,
Hello, thanks for having me.
lecturer, chef, general menace. Welcome. Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, thank you.
We've just done a video about industry and colleges and stuff, but while we've got him, we might as well get a podcast out of him. How long have you been in Cornwall?
35 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
And where was home? Where did you come from?
Home was Birmingham, but I always, my auntie had a farm in St Columns, so I was down surfing all summer.
Right.
Quickly realised that was the life for me, and then fell into cooking. Went to Cornish Field, Birmingham, and couldn't wait to get down here. So as soon as the story is I failed my driving test back in those days, 1997. Back in those days, yeah, you could then book in the next morning. So
right.
we had the surfboard in the back of the car. Said, I'll be here in the morning, thank you very much, passed, and I think I made it down to St Ives in 3.5 hours. So, and I've been back since, really. So.
And so working restaurants around Cornwall, or where were you working back then?
So got a job with Mr Stein first. That's what
Okay.
I've always loved, fish and and living by the sea and working by the sea. So and really enjoyed my time there. Met some great people along the way, and then worked around a little bit. Yeah.
So that'll be Paul Ripley era as head chef.
Yes, and Nathan, bless him, as a sous chef as well. So
Right.
learnt a lot off those two great chefs. Took me under their wing, and I never looked back. So yeah.
And then the teaching side of your career, when did that start?
I think I was head chef at the Headland Hotel for a good 3-4 years, and I really enjoyed. You get a lot of youngsters come through in Newquay that we were talking about it earlier, weren't we? Partying and everything like that, and it was great to bring them on. And Mrs Armstrong, the owner, she took me on one side one day. She said, "Why do you give all your recipes? You're training these chefs. We've never had anyone like that." And I was like, "Well, I'm from a family of teachers,
Okay.
and I enjoy passing on and seeing people grow. So I studied, got my teaching degree while I was head chef there.
Right.
Nearly killed me. So that was my day off for 2 years, part time. Got that, and was very lucky to fall into full time work with Cornwall College then, where I did my teacher's training.
Yeah.
So and I've been there ever since. So
Wow.
yeah,
Wow.
it's a good life.
Excellent. Okay, well that's you coming to Cornwall, what you've done in Cornwall, in about 2 minutes, but we're going to crack on with this one. Desert island chef kind of thing.
Yep, brilliant.
You get to pick up where your island is. Could be anywhere in the world. Where would you like to be?
Let's go Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Yeah.
Oh. For the surf?
Of course, yeah.
That's it. Hawaii for surf.
I've never been, so yeah, it'd be awesome, wouldn't it?
Wow. And to the point, Hawaii, I mean, you can't make an argument against it. I've never been, but wow. Yeah. You would, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, you've got to pick a knife. We kind of give you a chef's knife,
Yeah.
but you get to pick another knife to go and take with you to
Has to be a filleted knife, wouldn't it?
fillet knife.
Yeah.
Has to be.
Yeah.
You're not expanding on these at all.
Short and sweet, you said.
We can do short and sweet.
I don't do branded knives, so yeah.
Okay.
So I'm quite easy with as long as it's sharp.
As long as it's sharp,
We're
fillet
good.
knife. Okay, so we'll go for what's in the sea around your Hawaiian island. Favourite fish or seafood or anything that you want to be able to catch.
I don't know what they have over there, but sort
Well, you don't. It doesn't have to be Hawaiian. You can
So,
take Cornish fish
Yeah.
and go. Oh
I'll
look,
go-
I found some
I'll go for sea bass.
sea bass.
Yeah, definitely.
Wild Cornish sea
Yeah.
bass.
Definitely.
The best. Favourite way of cooking it? I'll drag some stuff out of you.
Got to be barbecue on the beach for that, hasn't it? I would have thought.
Keeping it very simple.
Yeah, definitely.
Love it. Let me know this one. A cookbook that you're going to take with you. Well, it doesn't have to be a cookbook, but they tend to be cookbook. A book.
Well, I think there's one literally as I clocked it as I came in. So any of Mr. Outlaws books would do me fine actually. So I use them all the time at work. So
Nathan's.
Yeah.
So what was his first one? Nathan Outlaw's British seafood,
Seafood, yeah.
initials knobs,
Blue cover.
which I pointed out to him
I didn't know that.
at the time of publication, and he was like, "Only you, Adrian." And I went, "I thought it was deliberate," because I looked for patterns and I looked for things and went, "Knobs, that's really good." He didn't appreciate it, but I mean, he very kindly came and did the first podcast, so I think I'm forgiven.
Yeah, I've seen that.
But yeah, he's Nathan Outlaw Fish Kitchen's there.
Kitchen, yeah.
There may be a few others. We're getting a little. It's our library.
I bet we started off for me with obviously Stein's books, and they were our Bibles, and then
Actually, David Sharland dropped round a load of books and sort of manuals and stuff from the seafood days.
Brilliant.
And many years ago, when I had Margot's, and I think it was probably came down in '96. We didn't buy it till '99, but in that '96, '97 era, someone dropped on our doorstep like a Stein manual.
Okay.
In the middle of the night.
All right.
I don't know who did it. And it's all kind of the handwritten stuff and the little notes like use the pan without a handle, but it's got a really thick bottom.
Yeah.
And little, very personal
Nuggets. Yeah.
And I've still got it somewhere, but I don't know, someone just thought maybe we should have an insight into the seafood. So if you want it back, Rick, you can have it back. But I've got to find it in a loft somewhere. So a Nathan book, but you don't mind which. A crop that's growing, or a tree, or something that.
Yeah. Well, I've had a little couple of tasters while I've been here this afternoon, and I'd have to go for wild garlic.
Wild garlic.
What was it? Wild garlic.
Miso.
It was amazing.
So Josh is in the background as per fermenting, bottling. What are you bottling, Josh?
Elderflower vinegar.
Elderflower vinegar, which we had a taste of.
Bottle number 5.
Bottle number 5. He's always in the background. I'm just fanning about, and he's actually creating and producing. That's because he's 30 years younger than me. He's got the energy. Wild garlic, and they go nice with the bass.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm sure Nathan will tie those two together. What else do we need? An animal. You don't have to hunt it. It might be for company. What did Georgie have? A Labrador. Just for company and teaching it to catch fish. Right?
I'll go away from food then at the moment. I bought my 50th birthday present from my wife, a tortoise.
A tortoise?
So I would steal the tortoise and
Wow.
take that with me, because it's going to outlive me anyway. So
A tortoise. What's the tortoise's name?
it's called Brummie.
Yeah.
Tommy Shelby from.
Oh, very good.
Tommy Shelby the tortoise.
Josh thinks that's hilarious. That's really good. See, podcast, you find out.
No danger of eating it as well, It's like, no.
Well, there's a very old joke about it's a meat pie. It's with a really hard crust, but we'll go into that. Tortoise, pet tortoise. Very good. What's the other things? What we missed out?
I've got food sorted.
A dry good, or something that survived your shipwreck. That
Eggs.
eggs.
Yep.
Okay, it's not really a dry good, but we'll let you have it.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Huh?
It's fine.
Flour
What?
as well.
Ambient.
Ambient. Eggs are kind of ambient.
Yeah.
Isn't it weird about eggs in the supermarket? It's okay, not on a shelf. Put them in a commercial kitchen. Put them in the fridge. Why are supermarkets so different? You're an educated man.
Yeah, I
Give me a bloody
I
answer.
think your food safety, the worry of inspection is going to look a bit more,
Yeah.
it's chilled, it's under, control.
But you think Tesco's,
Yeah.
with their manuals and manuals, they're
Yeah.
shit out at food hygiene.
Yeah,
Because they can't, anyway.
yeah.
I digress. That's what I do. We've done the book, we've done a knife. What else is on the list? Josh? What other questions do we ask? Music?
Entertainment.
Yeah, so you've got a clip or an album on your phone that you can listen to on repeat.
I'm thinking nostalgia, because we're talking about me moving to Cornwall, so Stereophonics were just starting, so...
Stereophonics?
Yeah, so it'll probably be their first album, yeah.
Excellent. I'm sure we've missed some questions here. Animal, vegetable, fish, knife, book, where the island is. I mean, it doesn't really matter.
I could have a surfboard there as well, I mean, that's the...
Well, we'll give you a luxury item of the surfboard.
Yeah, okay.
you can't be in Hawaii eating bass and
Just sat there watching them.
watching those beautiful waves go. See, I've never surfed.
Okay, right.
I don't go. I don't mind being on water. Don't like being in water when I can't see the bottom.
Okay.
It's a psychological thing.
Funny story. I was. Am I allowed to do a funny story?
No.
No. Oh, I'm going to
Please,
say it anyway.
no. Do it anyway.
So I was. It was the middle of the summer, and I managed to wrangle a couple of days off, and my dad had come down to visit me because he's still in Birmingham, and the surf was amazing. It was a boiling hot day. He'd drive me to the beach. So Harlyn was 5 foot clean perfection, hardly anybody out.
Oh,
I was like, Dad, park the car, jumped out, didn't say park it, I'm in, I'm running the water. Got a few waves, thinking, why is nobody else out? It's like, this is lovely. Then the lifeguard comes past in the speedboat. What's going on here? Look at the beach, and I can see my dad jumping up and down, going like this. I was like, oh, just stop embarrassing me, you know. And then the speedboat comes past again, shouting, I can't hear, it's big waves, you know, having the time of my life, but something's definitely afoot, or basically below me. So yeah, mate does the Hasselhoff dive off the boat, swims towards me, and says, don't be alarmed, but there's a family of basking sharks right below you. There was a red flag, there's no one meant to be out here. I was like, oh, sorry about it. I said, don't be alarmed, but just paddle back as slowly as you can, because they've got young with them, and everybody's on the beach going, shark, and all this. But I was gutted because it's really good surf.
Yeah.
You know, I like to come and
see the basking sharks. They're just massive. I mean, they're not manny. They just filter stuff, don't they?
Yeah, they're huge.
But the mouth on them.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, I was only little at the time, so they could have swallowed me whole. You know,
Yeah, I don't. If I can't see the bottom, I don't really go in.
Yeah.
But I like boats. I've been on water. But weird. I watched a documentary on Jaws last night. The making of Jaws.
Yeah.
And the final bit was interviewing his crew and actors and all that, and Spielberg himself. And the making of the film has all kind of affected them, but they don't go in the water.
Really interesting.
And Spielberg would say, yeah, I'm perfectly safe. I don't go in water.
Yeah.
He's got this thing that, because of what he's done to the shark's reputation, that they've got his number, and if he goes in,
Payback
and I was like, it was, you know, all these sort of talking heads going, yeah, no, I don't like going in water now. And this is from, 35 years ago, whatever it was.
Yeah. Imagine living here and thinking, well, I can't go in the water, you know.
It's... Yeah. Well, we had a thresher shark landed, right? It was about as long as this table. I mean, it's all tail. It's 90% tail of thresher.
Yeah.
But we had got word that someone had landed a Cornish record thresher. And it was coming in. I think it was kind of off-season. And Mike, who opened Margot's, he was running I think it was at the Golden Lion at the time.
Okay.
And so we went down to the harbour side to watch them land this thing, and it was for sale. So we said we'd go halves on it. And yeah, it was just so scary because there was a scar in the side of it. That's something that had a nibble at that.
Off at it, yeah.
And they had spotted great whites, by that South African guy, and he knew what he was looking at.
Yeah.
And he wasn't, screaming, it's great white. Oh, it's a great white.
That's it.
So they can be anywhere. So that's why they go in the water.
Back in the day when I first moved to Cornwall, Eugene worked at the seafood.
Yeah.
And it was in the days of the Big Breakfast was on.
Yes, and they came down, didn't they?
Yeah, so I was with him. Yeah. So there was a great white spotted, and he said, "Do you want to come down with me? We're going to be on the Big Breakfast this morning." They got him paddling around at dawn, trying to tease this great white shark out. I just moved to Cornwall, so I was like, "I'm cooking, I'm surfing, and I've got, now we've
People
got great white shark."
Mental.
Yeah. We had I was head chef at another restaurant in Padstow, Pompers. Back in the day, yeah, and I had a phone call from a fisherman because I used to live in the apartment above, best view in Padstow, looking across that estuary. It was absolutely amazing. We got a small, and he was having me on, this fisherman. We got a really small poor beagle down there. We've left it in the kitchen for you, and like you said, this thing was huge, and it had teeth as well. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, because I remember when that great white was spotted, and then the local fishermen were going out catching poor beagles. And there was there's a van of them outside the seafood. People were just going mental for it. Wow, that was some years ago. But yeah, it sticks in your mind.
Like I said, when a young boy moving to Cornwall from the big city to this,
Yeah.
It's brilliant. Exactly. Yeah, time of my life. Absolutely.
Living our
Yeah.
best lives
Exactly.
with sharks and surfing and stuff.
Yeah.
I think we'll wrap it up. Oh no, what's the future? You've got big plans for the
Yep.
for the future with the college.
So yeah, college. We've got bumper numbers. We're growing like massively now. I've got to make, you know, if you don't know, we've got our Ofsted Outstanding, which is a huge coup for the college because we're one of the largest college groups in the UK. Yeah, we've got Outstanding, which is really, really hard to do. We're growing our numbers, and we're having still working with you guys in the industry and growing that, which is massively important. And a new build, so we're going to have the first carbon neutral college in the UK, which we're seeing growing before our eyes. So yeah, if any young students out there watching this, you know, come and say hello, come to the open days.
And if you're in the industry and you want to contribute to the next generation and the next generation and the next generation, we had this thing of don't moan about students that come out of colleges unless you're prepared to help, you know, and get involved. And it's not a massive amount of time. You can go in and you can help. If you're in the industry, I think you should be putting something back into what I consider, you know, the best industry in the world. So if you've got time, get involved with your local college, because this could go fucking viral.
Yeah,
but it's probably going to stay cool. So call Steve and get in touch, and generally pull on the same rope so that the students have a better education, and we try and help the curriculum by saying what we want or what we prefer, and the skill sets and the mindset. So that's another video you can watch. We talk all about that. Thanks for coming down.
Thank you for having me.
Pleasure to see you.
Yes, nice one, Chef.
That was episode 7, Cornish Field Kitchen podcast. Done. Nice quick one, but go and watch the other one where we talk about the industry. Bye-bye now.